Hello, Jules. My name is Dr. Bradshaw. Do you know why I'm here? I've been appointed by the court to make a psychological evaluation. Let's begin with the night of the murder. Jules, we need to discuss it. It's for your benefit. Is it okay if I call you Jules?
Why don't we start with childhood? Isn't that where you usually begin?
All right. Sure, we can start with childhood. Were you happy?
As happy as the average kid. I suffered from... I never really did fit in, when I was a teenager.
A lot of us don't. The scars on your arms, did you try to kill yourself?
I used to cut myself.
A lot of teenagers to this day do similar acts of self-mutilation.
Is that some trick? Trying to get me to relate to you or think what I am is normal?
Not a trick, Jules. Just a fact.
The fact is, you and all the self-mutilating retards aren't on trial. Next question.
Was the self-abuse a way of escaping something else? Your parents? Bullying?
Next fucking question.
And what is this turning point it's mentioned in the report? Something you feel changed you or moulded you?
Regretted the decisions that happened.
Tell me about it.
There was a golden retriever. A great dog. Big dog, very obedient. Belonged to Mr. Boyle. He lived next door. Burly motherfucker. He'd have no problem smacking you across the head for acting a maggot.
Is that why you hurt the dog? To get back at him?
At first, yeah. Do you remember when you were a kid and you'd see something very innocent? You'd wonder what it would taste like, what it would feel like. That's where they found me. The dog's head was like dented. It collapsed so easily. I thought it would take more effort, but it just fell in. There was this kind of greyish pink jelly. Colours like I'd never seen before. It's like they only exist inside of us. They're not used for anything else.
Why do you regret killing the dog?
Because he was good. A nice obedient dog, a good soul.
So it was revenge.
I guess you could say that. It was the first time I saw God.
God? You mean God spoke to you?
No, I saw him. I felt the presence of God. A warm glowing light.
How do you know it was God?
I didn't know. But something connected the dog with me. I could feel my body rotting. The dog had rejuvenated me, and I knew what I had to do.
You killed Melanie.
I had to. I knew I would see it again, that it would save me and stop my body from rotting.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I needed her to get closer to God.
that was seeing God?
I was paralysed. The light engulfed me. And for that moment it was just me and God. Everything disappeared. Resolved itself into nothing.
Did you feel addicted? That you needed to keep witnessing this event?
Exactly, I felt complete. The release came with the presence of God. The comfort in knowing that God does exist.
But Jules, your statement is not confirmation that God exists.
People will only ever find God on their own way, in their own terms. Have you found God, Doctor?
So what happened next?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
He kept trying. Nothing happened. I did everything exactly the same way. I wanted to see it again. Revisit it over and over. It filled me the void I felt. I wanted it so much. I needed to see God one more time.
So why choose these girls? What's the reason? Tell me about the last girl.
Who?
Samantha.
Alright. She was nothing like Melanie. You could smell she was rotting.
Do you mean in the same way you could smell yourself rotting?
No. No, what I mean is she was doing this to herself. I could taste it. Everything she did, her body reeked of. My condition, I've been dealing with it a long time. You don't have to justify death. Death is a necessity. A natural occurrence for humanity.
And how do you justify murder? Is that how you justify killing all those girls?
No, not Melanie. I wanted her. I loved her.
Then why dissect her?
Funny thing about dissection. You strip something apart. And as you break it down, you realise it's lost its allure. The whole reason you wanted it in the first place is gone. Its vibrancy. Your lust is gone.
So why Samantha?
Someone as sweet as Melanie showed an unwilling God. Now I wanted to force myself on God to provoke him.
Shouldn't his unwillingness be a reason for you to stop? You were getting sick at this point, weren't you, Jules?
I couldn't stop. The sickness was the reason to keep trying.
You went blind.
The fucker took my eyes. That was my penance, the retribution. I saw things no man was meant to see.
Your blindness was caused by blood poisoning, Jules. The amount of blood you ingested, not to mention the...
Sight so I never again see the light, see him or any other miracle.
Jules, it says here it was temporary. That your sight would return. There's no damnation, and certainly no miracle here.
But I've seen him.
But isn't this more logical?
This isn't about logic. It's about faith.
Surely you can't be so blind as to believe you were chosen. Out of the entire population, God chose you to reveal himself to.
Why not?
Surely it should be someone more devout or...
Worthy?
Exactly.
God did not choose me! Same as those women did not choose me to be their killer! I chose them! I chose God!
It's okay. It's okay. Jules, sit down. Just sit. I honestly don't know what to make of all this. I mean, I don't know what to believe here.
What don't you believe?
Any of it. There are only reports for 3 women here. You won't take on board proof or scientific findings.
Would you like me to show you God, Doctor?
Jules, I just can't play into this delusion of yours. I don't believe it.
Exactly. I can make you believe.
How?